One of the things we get asked the most since we moved to Mexico is whether or not we can find exactly what we need at grocery stores. It seems like a little bit of an odd question, but you'd be surprised at how often we get asked this. When I first came to Mexico, I was being asked this question on a weekly basis. So what we're doing today is we have to do some shopping for the house. We're looking for some pretty specific ingredients for some new health initiatives that we are taking on in our lives, and we're going to take you to one of our favorite places for shopping for groceries, which is Chedraui. So come along for the ride. All right, so as you can see here, Chedraui is gorgeous. It's one of our favorite places to go shopping for specialty ingredients. Sometimes we might need things that are imported. I'm trying to make a pad thai this week, so they have a whole Asian section that we could go shop in. And a lot of people see this and they're shocked because for some reason, I don't know, they think Mexico's still a bunch of desert border towns with tumbleweeds and that everybody gets around on a donkey. And the thing is that you might think I'm joking, and I am saying it a little tongue in cheek, but this is literally what Mexicans tell us their experience has been when they talk to Americans living in the United States. We have friends who have literally been asked if they get around on donkeys. So part of the reason why we want to show this to you guys is so that you realize that Mexico is not what the media or the movies or Hollywood portrays it to be. So we just finished having an amazing lunch here in Chedraui. As we mentioned, one of the reasons why we like shopping here is so you can get a pretty inexpensive meal from the food hall. And as we previously mentioned, one of the biggest questions we get asked is whether or not we can find what we need in Mexico. I guess because people assume, or at least American media makes it seem like all of Mexico is a giant desert border town where you can't get anything and it's just tumbleweeds.
I lived in a desert border town and they still had Walmarts there too.
So other concerns.
In fact, the groceries were cheaper there than in San Diego.
Fair. So another thing that comes up a lot is if you have particular dietary restrictions. For example, we had this conversation with a friend who was Jewish and she lived in Spain, and she's had the issue in Spain and in Latin America where she can't necessarily keep kosher in Latin America because there's, a lot of pork in Latin America and also Spain. And then the other thing that comes up, and maybe you can speak to this a bit more because we're on a health kick right now, is for some reason, vegetables are not really a thing in Latin American cuisine. Like, it's usually just meat and carbs.
Not as much. I think here it's mostly the meat, especially pork. Pork is a big thing here. And a lot of rice, a lot of beans, tortillas, sometimes bread. They have vegetables because we've been ordering like not pre-made, but like meals that they make and then bring deliver to your house. Like meal prep kind of stuff, but just everything ready to go. And they do have vegetables, but their idea of vegetable is it's basically like carrots and zucchini sliced or whatever every day, and that gets pretty boring.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's also the healthiest either. We asked them for kale because you wanted kale, but
yeah, or for example, dark leafy greens or different kinds of greens sometimes are a little bit more difficult to find. I was on YouTube earlier, and one of the expats who lives in Dominican Republic actually did a post where he's like, why can't I find collard greens anywhere in this country? So if you're coming from the United States and you're used to the Whole Foods and, I don't know, Publix and all that kind of stuff where it's just like everything in the vegetable department, in Mexico, when you go to the Sorianas or the Walmarts, maybe that department is lacking a little bit, for lack of a better term.
They have vegetables, but probably not the same quality and amount and diversity of vegetables.
So what you have to do in those cases is you have to come to a place like Chedraui, which is where we're at right now. And they import a lot of the stuff here in Chedraui, right?
And they have a lot of things from the US, from Canada, from Europe, probably from Asia too. Stuff here from all over the world.
And it's probably the most robust vegetable department I have seen in a grocery store in Mexico. So we are on a mission to start eating healthier because the first year of digital nomadism and moving to another country was a shit show.
A lot. It was a lot.
It was a shit show. We completely failed in the exercising and eating healthy department in the last year. Our bodies are feeling it. So we're trying to eat healthier. And in order to do that, we need a lot more vegetables. And in order to find a lot more vegetables more easily, we just kind of have to adjust where we shop.
Mm-hmm.
And the other thing, and you can speak to this as well, you're missing pad thai right now.
Yeah.
How do you feel about Asian food in Latin America?
I have tried to find really good Asian food spots here, especially Thai, because in LA and in the Bay Area where I grew up, there's just so much Asian food, like pad Thai and pho and all these other things that are just absolutely delicious. And it's kind of difficult to find a lot of that here. So Amanda volunteered to pull out the old cookbooks and make us some pad Thai and some other things this week.
So then, once again, if you're trying to cook something, I guess that would be considered specialty here, or Asian food, then you would have to go to a place like we're at right now, Chedraui. I'm going to see if they even have bok choy, because I have not seen bok choy at Soriana or Walmart or any of the markets.
Yeah.
Let's see if they have bok choy in Soriana so I can make you your pad Thai.
Sounds good. All right, well, let's get to it. We'll show you the grocery store.
Alright, so we just left Chedraui. As you can see, we got a lot of stuff for the week. We got some fresh orange juice, we got chicken, we got beef, we got Asian food that we're going to be making, lots of fruit, lots of vegetables, breakfast smoothie stuff. Trying to be as healthy as humanly possible. And the grand total, although this does include paying for parking, and a few extra things that we got for snacks.
Like jelly beans.
Like jelly beans.
That was me.
Was about $120 for 2 people for the entire week in probably the most expensive grocery store here in Guadalajara, and buying things that were real specialty like Asian food or organic food. So
That's a lot of sauces and things we can use. next time.
Yeah, plus we ended up getting a lot of juices and sauces and things that
Rice vinegar.
rice vinegar, stuff that we can keep reusing over time. So not bad, because with our food service, we were paying about that each week anyway. And then we feel like we are going to be, well, number one, I have time to cook now. Number two, we can do more specialty stuff by cooking it. And we can just make sure that we're actually being super healthy. So that would be your cost of living video for today. Thank you so much. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss a single video. And if you're interested in moving to Mexico, download our Moving to Mexico guide below.